let's talk about temporary buy downs. Temporary buy downs, or like what you might hear is like a 2-1 or a 3-2-1 buy down, that is where your payment is lower for the first year or two based on how much interest is prepaid ahead of time. And so if you lock in an interest rate today at 6.75% and you get a 2-1 buy down, the first year will feel like your payment is 4.75, hence the 2, it's 2% lower. And then the second year, it'll feel like your interest rate is 5.75, and then after that first 2 years, it'll go back to like your normal 6.5% interest payment. And the reason I say it feels like it, it's not that your interest rate actually changes, it's that the amount of interest that's paid up front, prepaid, goes into like an escrow account that effectively offsets the amount of your payment every month. If you refi your loan before that money runs out, like if you still got money left over in escrow from the temporary buy down, usually that leftover amount is applied towards the principal balance of your loan, of you know, your new loan or your old loan. Basically it pays off your loan that much more. It's a really good way to get a temporarily lower payment, but my biggest caution is that if you have to have that lower rate to afford your payment from a personal budget standpoint, you should buy something cheaper, because to assume that you'll be able to just refi in that time frame is not necessarily the best idea, especially because these programs, these products started coming out in like 2022, and we're actually having a decent amount of people get to the point where it's like, oh shoot, you mean my rate is actually 7, you know, or I can't afford this now, and you don't want to be put in that situation. So just be aware, it's a great way to save some money up front, and if the seller's willing to do it, great. That's great. You should take it, save that money. But if it's the only way you can afford a payment, then we got to figure out other ways, in my not at all humble opinion. This here is called a roundabout. If you're familiar with them, they're very socialist. This is what they have in socialist countries.